welcome back to All the Crackers in the Box. Hi, it's me, your friend Corey, doing yet another little voiceover. The other day I was waiting for my son to do some work on his computer that needs to be done for a class he's taking, and I was helping him, so I pulled out the knitting. It was a knitting day. Oh, I love this yarn. This is the Lion Brand Ice Cream Big Scoop. Got it at Michael's here in Canada, and it was about 12 something. It's 14 now, but it is well over 1,000 meters, and it is soft and cushy. I really like working with this yarn. It's beautiful. The striping when you're knitting is coming out so nicely, and I am enjoying the process of putting this piece together. A little nervous, but I'm also enjoying it. It's taking me a lot longer than some of my other projects, being that knitting isn't the easiest on my wrist, but 2 rows at a time every few days seems to be doing okay. So I'm hopefully going to be strengthening out my wrist. I'm still working on that. Doing stretching, doing the Chinese music balls. You ring them around in your hand. I got a set right beside my bed for times when I need to get a little more motion. But like today, I've got snow flowing outside and my hands are extremely stiff, along with almost every other joining area of my body. Gotta love weather-based ouches. Anyway, so we are doing a knit on this side because this is a garter stitch. You knit 1 row and then you purl the next row, and then you knit the next row, purl the next. So we just flip-flop, 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 and you get this beautiful tight weave that has a lot of wonderful stretch. I could keep thinking I may be making this too small, but at the same time, I'm comparing the sizes to a sweatshirt that he wanted me to size it to, and they're coming out the way they should. They're going to join up real nice, and if I have to add a black panel in between the two, that'll look pretty cool, because I will be finishing it off with a really nice black that is the same weight. It's a Hobie. I heart this yarn, and it's really nice to work with, and has a very nice satiny sheen feel to it, so to speak. So that's going to be a nice choice with this really pretty yarn. I really like this one. This one is Cookies and Cream. Look at that. Isn't that stunning? The grays, the way they flow in and out of each other to the white. I really am enjoying this one. So I'm trying a different way of holding my camera. It's actually on a stand that goes inside the front of my shirt. So there's a bit of movement because I was laughing or talking to my kids, and sorry about that. I'm doing the best I can with what I have. And that's a-okay, because that's all you can ask for. I'm not professional. I'm just enjoying some fiber arts, and hopefully you are as well. Today feels like it's a green tea kind of day. I'm gonna have to go make some green tea soon. Feels like I want to have some green tea. That sounds like a lovely plan. I was almost thinking chamomile, but I'm not ready for bed. It's still too early for that. I have some organizing to do this week. Kids' toys I haven't finished from Christmas. It's just, I don't have any excuses for it. I just don't want to. It's a lot. It's a big pile of toys, and it's in a spot I don't want it to be. I've already put away Christmas stuff. Well, kind of put it away, but I got it closer to where they need to be putting away, so that's alright. I'm using a 3.5 millimeter knitting needles. I didn't even use the size it said to use on the label, which has disappeared. I don't know where that went. This is the 3rd bag I've had to use it. I've traded it for. And this one is quite lightweight and very easy. The knitting needles have poked through. I wasn't too excited when I saw that. Oh, we're getting that dark gray. I really like the way it looks together. Like, it is so good. I really want to get this one further. I am enjoying working on it. Just my wrist is being quite Which is crazy, because, I mean, look at what my hand's doing. Is my hand doing anything besides 2 fingers, really? The rest of it is just kind of hanging out. But I don't know, something about the way my wrist moves, it does not agree with doing this. I could not do this without my brace on. There's no way. And now it's going to go back into the lighter gray, and that's going to make a great little splotch of darkness, because it is, seriously, I'm not doing anything special to get these beautiful, straight, perfect stripes on it. I mean, I couldn't have planned this better. I really couldn't. They were just, whew. So, I have been watching other creators, and my 2 daughters have both decided they want rainbow stripe. Almost crop tops, just a bit longer. So, I mean, there's not a lot of work, but what they want me to do is they want me to stripe at least 2 rows of double crochet. And now I'm looking at that, because we got Easter coming up, and I'm going to have to come up with something Eastery, so I'm looking at what I've got yarn-wise. I got some really nice corals. I'm not going to be able to use the peach, because I need to save that peach. Gotta save that peach, because I need it for the amigurumi dolls. It's perfect for skin color. I got light blues. I got a ton of yellow for Christmas. Really nice light brunette yellows. I might be able to come up with something, but I think I'm going to have to go and grab some green. I'm sitting here looking at my yarn stash that you can't see, and I'm considering what I could do. I also could probably grab something variegated instead and just do a variegated one. I don't know. Too many options. I just love the way it looks. Knitting is quite relaxing for me. I definitely have knitted a lot longer than I did crochet. Crochet was it looked too scary for me to even try. My grandmother taught me how to knit by throwing a book at me. She didn't throw it at me. I'm just kidding. She gave me a very old book, probably from the 60s or so, and I had to learn from pictures, which my brain really didn't like, so I had to get her help quite a bit. And so when I knit, I can hear my grandmother talking to me in my ear. That's okay. Makes me feel closer to her. Beautiful. I just love the way it just makes such a nice cloth to work with. It's lightweight, but it's warm in the best way. Oh, here we are at the end of our row, so we're gonna have to turn this guy over and move on to the purl side. So let's take a look here. Oh, there's the finished piece that I've already finished up. Just gotta put the yarns in our other hands. Now this is the back side. The back side doesn't look as good. You know, when you're watching a video and you're watching what your own self is doing, and you start wondering, did I do that right? No, I did that right. It always makes me panic. Yeah, that is the right way, because knit goes the other way. And it definitely is working up the way it's supposed to. So I'm just out to lunch here thinking I'm not doing things right, but I am. I know there's another way to do purl where you come in from the top, and I always found that super uncomfortable. This is my favorite way to do a purl, and it is a purl. It's not a knit. Because I'm definitely getting the waves that I'm supposed to, and when I put it away, I checked it and it looked fine. My fingers look so big. Gotta make sure you pull it nice and tight, though. That was my big downfall with this to start off with is I was not pulling them tight enough. It does make them tight on there, but I want the stitches to be as close as possible. That was part of the whole plan here. Too many holes in the stitches, and that kind of thing is why he didn't not want it crocheted. He wanted it knitted. He wanted knit, tight knit. We are purling away, purling away. I've got my knit ring, because I have the one ring with the two sharp spirals there. They are sharp. They are sharp. Do not rub your eye with that ring on. It really helps with the tension for the knitting, because I have tried doing it without it because I couldn't find it one day, and my stitching I had to pull it all out. It was so loose. Because with this, you're supposed to like run it through like 3 or 4 fingers up and down, through and through, and I never enjoyed how that felt. So I find if I don't have to do it, I knit faster and neater. But I need something to help with the tension, so that has helped a lot. It really, really helps with the tension, that is for sure. And I have made videos talking about my different rings. I've got the one that has like, that probably would work for the tapestry to keep it a little less, but at the same time, I don't know if I'd actually really use it, the plastic ones. I have enough that I would have like 6 colors going at the same time. Oh, here we are. Getting a knot. My beautiful yarn is all wrapping around itself and coming out of the middle because I did a center pole, because I definitely prefer a center pole, especially if I'm just going to leave the project in a bag like that, so I can just take it with me wherever I go. So if I wanted to take this with me on a car ride to go somewhere, then it's ready to go and I don't have to do anything except grab scissors or anything extra to take with it. I do think I gotta start getting some like pencil bags that zip up, so when I want to take something out, I can just have a bag with some stitch markers and stuff like that. I do worry about taking my new ones out. I don't like putting them in a work bag because I feel like that area the one lady said broke. I worry about it quite a bit, so I don't really like to do that. So I gotta come up with either something a bit more heavy duty, or take the whole pack with me, which is a little bit worrisome. It wasn't the cheapest pack. Or I can just take my Amazon ones with me, which are quite a bit thinner, but their shaft, where the head meets the hook, that is the right size, so it's not like it's going to come apart on me, I hope. Really hope. And yeah, so I always worry about that. Since getting these new hooks, they really demand that I baby them. They don't, but I feel like I should. It was one of the most expensive birthday gifts I've gotten in a long time, so I would like to take good care of them and not have my 2 smallest ones break off. The bigger ones I don't think I'd have to worry about, like the 9 and the 8. They would be fine. They're quite a bit thicker. But the 3.5 and the 4, they're quite thin. So I assume that it's going to be a little bit of an issue. Yeah, I gotta figure out what colors I want to do. I have my son's birthday coming up, so I gotta start planning what I want to make for him. I think we're gonna try the pillowcases again, but I think we're gonna do a tapestry. I showed him a few things that I found that are right up his alley, and he'd really like those for his bed, so we'll try that again. See if I can get a good pillowcase for his bigger pillows, and then he can actually put them on his bed. I think he'd like that. Oh yeah, beautiful pearls. Get in there, pull that through. Pull it through. Keep your stitch nice and tight. I've heard a lot of people doing the whole like stab it and hang it and stuff. I don't like that little nursery rhyme or whatever you want to call it to help you learn how to do these things. I don't think I'd find them very helpful. I think I'd find them very disturbing at the most. That's what I would definitely say. And I really got to get on finishing my mom's spring cardigan. I want that done for when it starts to warm up. We've had the craziest winter here. Normally we get snow closer to Christmas time, and it's snowy, and it's nice, and it's very festive. And then this year, not so much. It is February, nearing the end, and now we're getting our snow. Usually our snow is gone. We just have dry, frozen ground. We're cold. But yeah, this year we seem to be getting all our snow at the end, which, you know what, I'm not complaining. Please don't think I'm complaining. We need the snow for our watershed to be where it needs to be, which could also cause a flood in the spring. But, you know, we'll take it one step at a time, one day at a time. And right now, I'm just glad to see we're going to have water for the summer instead of none, because that's no fun. My daughter should be getting her tooth out next week. Sorry if you hear my brace. I had to put it back on. My wrist is really throbbing here as we're chatting and knitting, or watching me knit a couple days ago. That's much better. My wrist was throbbing, and now it's not, so that's good. But I think I might just give my wrist a day or two to rest while I do some planning. And that's okay. I will be getting through a whole bunch of projects. I got a bunch of projects I really need to finish. I am glad I got Chester Cheetah done for Christmas. I need to put up a short of him and give him to my son so he can get out of my room. I'm starting to collect items to get together for Easter gifts. So we're doing that too. And that's probably going to be right around my son's birthday. It was last year, and it was just so much at the same time, and it just always keeps happening that way. But then I get 2 or 3 months of downtime so I can get some other things done, finish up some of these projects, finish up a purse, see if I can get a backlog of items that aren't gifts for people in my family. Oh, it's so beautiful. And this is what it looks like. So I did the row properly. Everything's lined up. Those rows are stunning. Thank you for joining me here at All the Crackers in the Box. And I will see you again very soon. Bye.